Good afternoon, Track Gang. Rob Montag here at the Southwest Railroad. So this is going to be my Lombard Hobby haul. Some of you might know, some of you might not. I was on vacation the week of May 10th. On May 11th, which was a Monday, I flew out to Los Angeles and I rode the Southwest Chief number 4 from Los Angeles to Chicago. I spent about 2.5 days in Chicago. While I was out there, I took the metro train Union Pacific West towards Elburn to Lombard, and while I was out in Lombard, I visited the Lombard Hobbies shop. Great little shop. I had a great time. It was easy to find from the train station. Google said it takes 18. It was an 18-minute walk. It was really a 15-minute walk for me, but nevertheless, the weather was good anyway, so it didn't matter. Picked up some stuff from Lombard Hobby. I had it shipped because I really didn't want to carry it home with me through the airport. I mean, I had room in my luggage, but I just decided it'd be better to just have it shipped than carrying it through the airport and in the luggage and whatnot. So I did some rail fanning at the station while I was there. So the Lombard Hobby shop is actually alongside the tracks. It's just a few blocks back from the station. So, like I said, I picked up some stuff from the hobby shop. I had it shipped back, and I got a little call, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff I did. The train trip itself, I didn't plan to do a lot of video and taking pictures because my goal was to enjoy the trip, and just enjoy the scenery and some conversation if it was some. It was a lot of good conversation. Met a few, really cool people on the trip. And while I was at Lombard Station, I did do a little rail fanning. Not exactly what I wanted, but I got a little one. I did a video on the train trip itself. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot of context, but I tried to upload that video 3 times, and all 3 times something went wrong with each video. So until I get that worked out and actually get it to my satisfaction, it'll be a little bit before I get that video out to you. But nevertheless, I'm going to show you my haul from Lombard Hobbies while I was out there. And like I said, I had a great time on the trip, and I'll get that video out to you as soon as possible. So let me shut up and we'll jump straight to the haul. Okay, so let's see what we got from Lombard. Like I said, picked this stuff up at the shop, but I had it shipped because I didn't want to carry stuff through the airport or in my luggage, so I decided just to ship it home and make it easy. So first we got an Atlas Ford Fairmount station wagon. I guess this is like a yellow or orange, I'm not really sure. It looks orange and then it looks yellow. I have 1 or 2 of these already on layout, so this will be number 3. And let's see what else we got. Got some Walters industrial dumpsters. So I only need a few of these. I'll probably figure out what I'm going to do with the rest. Who knows? But yeah, dumpsters always look good on the layout. And let's see what else we got. KD 143s. So these are going on my F7 units that I'm working on. So these are short shank standard head couplings with the whisker head, the whiskers. So hopefully they'll do the job, because like I said in my last video that I was trying to, eliminate some of the gap between the 2 locomotives. And I actually did pull in a couple of boxes on the locomotive, but the gap was still more than what I was expecting. So hopefully this will do the job. And let's see what else we have. Oops, upside down. So we got, it's like a roundhouse boxcar. Let's take this out the box, a little glare on it. Do it the right way. So this is a Texas and New Orleans old style boxcar, number 52157. I think I had one of these already, but if not, oh well. Makes a nice addition to the layout. I like variety anyway. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a Tsunami 2 decoder, digital sound decoder. EMD-2 diesel. So I guess that means we have a locomotive also in the box. But I do like my Tsunami 2s. I'm I like them because it's easy for me to work with, and I'm pretty familiar with working with the workings of Tsunami, so that's pretty much why I deal with them. I mean, I like the ESUs too, but this is my favorite. So let's see if we got a locomotive in the box. Voila, we do. We got Atlas. What we got? Atlas GP40 Phase 3 locomotive, road number 7673, Southern Pacific. Let's take this out of the box so we can see it a little better. Oh, I had to take this out too. Come on. Nothing's ever easy. Sure, there's a lot of packing for this, but they do it right. So voila, there we go. Now, I remember these came out a few months ago, and I was kind of on the mends about them. But after looking and seeing that they really did a lot of, Atlas really did a lot of work with this as far as the detail. Oh, look like we got a bent horn here. That ain't too cool. Maybe I can straighten that out. But yeah, they got the air conditioning unit. They got the radio conduit running across the roof line. They got the antenna with the little whip on it top. And yeah, pretty much, they even got the light package now. I don't know whether they actually work. Got class lights. I don't know if they work. We're going to find out. Got the front end light package. And I believe, yeah, this is as delivered, so it has the L window. I'm a little disappointed about that horn. I don't know if that happened during shipment or whatever. But it should be easy fix. But yeah, that's the haul. And before I go, I actually had another haul a week prior to the trip. And I just haven't got around to it because I've been getting busy for the trip and doing other stuff around the house. So let's check out those items real quick. Put this to the side. So we got an RPS trailer, 28-foot trailer, Atlas, of course. So RPS, roadway packaging system. Actually, before I got out the Army, this was one of the first trucking companies that actually contacted me as far as a job. Unfortunately, the job they was offering me was in Hawaii. And I mean, I would love to go to Hawaii, but I just, at the time, didn't see me packing up and moving to Hawaii. So that was a true story, and that was that. So nevertheless, I mean, I've worked with some good companies throughout the years, and about 16 years ago, I called it quits as far as truck driving, but I'm driving buses now, but had fun when I was on the road. But that's that. Let's see what else we picked up. Got another Atlas. So let me take this out the box. It's a little hard to see with the plastic and everything. So this is a Southern Pacific Harriman coach. I remember when Roundhouse put these out, it was a kit in kit form. But if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have the windows. You had to put your own windows in. Unfortunately, they still don't add interiors, so I have to do the interior on my own. But the detail on it definitely has been refined since then. So that's that. I only wanted one. I have an idea in mind with this because I do have a few other pieces, and that's going to be the purpose of that. But they said don't need a whole fleet because I really don't run passenger trains that often and that frequently anyway. And not last, but at least let's see what else we picked up from Lombard. And we got another locomotive. This is the Atlas. What we got? Cotton Belt GP60 9659 with sound. Now, so this is still in the box. I'm not going to take this out of the box because I'm really not ready to deal with this. Well, okay, forget it. But yeah, that's that. I was somewhat disappointed because I was hoping Akron would have did this in Genesis and in Southern Pacific, but Cotton Belt was a superior part of Southern Pacific, so it's about the same. So hopefully one of these days, Acton will do a Southern Pacific version, more detailed than this one here, because I've seen photos of it. It is really nice, but Genesis models are usually a little better. So, like I said, this was the haul before I went on my vacation. So, since I got a little time today, I'm going to open some of this stuff and get it on layout. So, until then, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm back. So, here's 76, 73. Got the decoder in it. So, somewhat disappointed. So, up top, as you see, we got the gyro light working. The class lights, there is no class lights, although there is room inside the nose and actually in the rear too. So you can add class lights if you want it. The gyro light itself, it's actually standing on a pedestal that's up against the headlight stand that you see up top, and it's one LED. So unfortunately, even in DCC, you can't get the individual bulbs to alternate like they're supposed to as a gyro light, because it's just one bulb. The headlight itself was really disappointing also, so I'm going to show you something. So you see the gyro light, nice and white, clear. Let's check out the headlight. If we can get some cooperation here. So, I don't know if it's coming out too well, but the headlights are more yellow. It has like a yellow tone to it versus the gyro light, which is white. I don't know why every other Atlas locomotive I have does these yellow headlights. Now, next to it, I also picked this up probably a little over a month ago. This is also an Atlas. Now, as you see, the ditch lights are white. And when I go to the, let's get to the headlights. The headlights also are white. These two locomotives came out probably, I'm going to say maybe a few months apart. So what irks me the most is like, why did this one have white headlights and this one over here has these yellow tone headlights? I don't like yellow headlights. That was one of the things that always irked me about Atlas with their headlights, because I think the first locomotive I had, and I actually had a debate with my friend about it, about the headlights being too orange, and he said, oh, well, they're supposed to look that way in certain light conditions, but when he looked at it, he realized, like, oh, yeah, I see what you mean, they're really orange. I don't want orange headlights, I don't want yellow headlights, I like them white. If I want them orange, I can do that on my own. So, yeah, once again, like I said, I'm disappointed about that. The horn came off. I'm going to just glue that back on. But other than that, I put the decoder in. It do sounds good. Crank it up so you can hear it. So, yeah, it sounds great. It sounds like it's supposed to. So I have these two actually paired. So, they're going to be running mates for a while. I'm actually thinking about running a GP60 with it. I actually have a program right now. So I'm going to pan out in a minute. Or I'm going to move these two out the way. And I'll show you the GP60. So we got the GP60 out the box, up and running. Sounds great. I don't know if you can see this real good, but it do have the flashing beacons do work. Move it up a notch. Yeah. So the horn works. I haven't really did too much as far as adjusting any of the CVs on this. Let's see, put the headlights on real quick. And that's it. Just a quick review of the 2 engines or 3 engines. Like I said, we're a little disappointed with the Atlas, but I mean, good engine, but you know, like I said, just disappointed with the headlight situation. So that's it for now.